The music industry is not calm right now. Behind the majestic stages, the smiles of the top singers, and the trophy parade that seems to promise a glorious future for many young artists, there is one reality that cannot be avoided. Jungkook will be back soon. This is no ordinary comeback. It's not just about the music, it's not just about the stage or the album or the world tour. This is a big vibe that could shake the hierarchy of Korean and world entertainment. Jungkook returns not to say hello, but to take back his throne. Everyone panicked, and they have very good reasons for that. And no one expected that a small rumor from a military training camp would become a detonator of a global explosion. But that's the way it is. In recent months, the news that was initially only a whisper has finally turned into a roar. Jungkook, BTS's golden mean, who has been secretly serving in the military like other soldiers in general, is preparing something much bigger than anyone's expectations. Something that made the major labels in the music industry began to reorganize their strategies. Some artists were rescheduled, concert tours were quietly canceled, and album releases were postponed for no apparent reason. Why? Because they know one thing for sure. Jungkook is coming back, and no one can shine under the shadow of a giant like him. This is not a fairy tale or wild speculation from overly hopeful fans. It's a fact that has been quietly smelled by those behind the scenes of the global music industry. And for some, this is happy news. But for others, this is a threat labeled fear. The singer panicked. Restless idol group. Even large companies began to reorganize their entire promotional calendar. No one dared to clash directly with Jungkook's comeback moment. Even some of them blatantly refer to it as the blackout date, the days when no major releases should be scheduled. And this is only because of one person, Jungkook. Jungkook didn't come alone. There are grudges, there are messages, and there are wounds. This comeback is not just a music project. This is the stage for a big statement that will divide the entertainment world. People thought Jungkook would return with a sweet smile, a love song, and beautiful choreography. But rumors from inside HYB say that this comeback will be very personal. There was anger, there was disappointment, there is a feeling of betrayal, and everything will be poured in heart-rending music and shake common sense. If you think Jungkook is just going to sing and dance like he used to, you're wrong. This time, he came to reveal all the wounds. This comeback will open old wounds that have been closed tightly. The words became like a dark prophecy that now makes many parties uneasy, because the public knows that behind Jungkook's smile, there are many stories that have never been told. There is pressure to be a star from a young age. There is an internal conflict that was never made public. There is an inner struggle between the obligation as an idol and the desire to become a mere mortal. And perhaps this comeback will be where Jungkook unpacks it all, bluntly, unfiltered, uncompromisingly. This will be the most honest album ever released by an idol. That was the statement of a famous composer who was rumored to be working together on this project. He did not name names, but many believe he was referring to Jungkook's project. According to him, the song material in this comeback album will be far from what fans are used to hearing from K-pop idols. There will be no sugary sweet lyrics or beautifully packaged love metaphors. Instead, there will be recognition. There will be crying. There will be criticism. There may even be harsh allusions to those who once played a role in the enormous pressure Jungkook experienced. And therein lies its main tension. Because if true, this comeback could trigger a new storm in the South Korean music industry. It is possible that big names will be called. There is a possibility that an old wound in BTS's time is revealed. There may even be friction with agencies, fellow artists, and the idol system itself. The ISHYB ready? Is the industry ready? And more importantly, is the world ready to welcome a side of Jungkook they've never seen before? Emergency alarm in the entertainment world. Snooze all, Jungkook is going to attack. Some Korean media reports have indicated that a number of major agencies are beginning to take very unusual steps. For example, a fourth-generation top girl group that was originally scheduled to release a mini album in the third week of next month mysteriously postponed its release without an official reason. Promotional activities that had been scheduled well in advance were canceled one after another. Even weekly music shows are seen rearranging artist lineups for the middle of the year, in an internal report leaked to the public. One of the senior managers of a major label in Gangnam wrote in an email to his staff, "Don't put our artist's release on the same week as Jungkook's return. The risk of loss is too high. We can't compete with a tsunami." Tsunami. The word was used to describe Jungkook's comeback. And the term is indeed not superfluous. Because if we look at history, every time Jungkook does something, whether solo or with BTS, the impact is always tremendous. Even a simple post from his official account can break the record for likes and comments around the world, especially if he released a new work. This time, the situation was much more profound, because this comeback is not just about music, but about position, influence, and power. Jungkook will return as a man who has passed military service, as someone who has undergone a mental and physical transformation, and as an artist who no longer wants to hide behind a perfect image. And it gets everyone jittery. Asterisk, asterisk, this is no ordinary comeback, it's a musical coup. A bold statement came from a music columnist in the United States who is known for being outspoken in writing opinions. In his article that went viral on various platforms, he wrote, "Jungkook is not just coming back. He'll take over. It's not just a comeback. It's a musical coup." The phrase immediately became trending. The hashtag #JungkookKadeda had occupied the top position on X, formerly Twitter, for more than 8 hours, and the debate took place among global netizens. Some agreed, some sneered, but all agreed. Jungkook is a serious threat to the dominance of the music market today. Even international singers began to be wary of this movement. Industry sources said that some music distribution companies in America are even preparing a dedicated line up for Jungkook's global release, as they believe his streaming volume will far exceed usual expectations. TikTok, Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube are reportedly already preparing the main space for exclusive highlights. And most astonishingly, an international pop singer who has often been touted as Jungkook's main competitor is reportedly delaying the release of his album for fear of topping the Billboard charts. What exactly is Jungkook preparing for? How big was this project until the whole industry reacted so dramatically? Jungkook's return became a magnetic field that split the entertainment world into two poles: those who welcomed him as a victory party, and those who saw it as an open war. There is boiling excitement among ARMY and true K-pop fans. However, on the other hand, there is tremendous tension behind the scenes of the competitors.